What about the associates and the alumni? How do you feel about them and their
Well, I
contribution?
feel like they carry forward our ideals and goals, and that we'll never be gone as long as we have them.
That's very good. I appreciate that. It's kind of a loaded question coming from me, isn't it?
It was loaded for you. So, I think it's good. I can see, even if the place, became empty, and we do provide, we discuss all those things, there would be a place for them here.
Oh, yeah.
And it could be used for organizations like, like the Villa for the sisters or lay people. Farming classes from Brescia and senior citizens, youth, ecology, many, many things it could be used for. And I believe the associates and alumni could help out there. Because even after the alumni is, and I suppose one day it will be run out, from 1983, I don't know.
Yeah, there's still very many strong, educated, powerful women who are associates. I don't think in our lifetime we have to worry about the alumni.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the associates, I don't see any end to that.
No.
They've been very helpful, very good to us. What my brother asked me one time, he says, what are you going to do? Who's going to take care of you when you get old? He was thinking about all these things. And I said, oh, I'm not worried. St. Angela said that we'd never die out.
Yeah.
And she'd be with us till the end of time.
That's very encouraging, isn't it? Yeah. Anything else you'd like to talk about? Have we covered all of your answers to the questions?
Just about. I was very shy, and even carries on to this day. Let's see. When I was going through all this, getting ready to talk to you, I had two predominant feelings. One of them, as I read over this and went through the funerals and everything of my family, it made me very sad. But then I had another predominant feeling. There was a thanksgiving to God for all His blessings throughout my life. As I look through all this, I think, my goodness, how the Lord has blessed me.
So true.
So
true.
Right there. Oh, my time in New Mexico was great.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that.
I moved to New Mexico in 1985 and served 12 years in 5 separate parishes.
Wow.
The Four Corners area included Blanco, Bloomfield, San Rafael, Santa Fe, Grants, and Belen. Also in 1996, I made a pilgrimage with 29 Mount St. Joseph Ursulines to the places in Italy where our founder, St. Angela Merici, lived and died. And I returned to Kentucky in 1997 and worked in Calvert City.
Oh, okay.
And then I came to the Mount to retire. Of course, you never retire here. In the first day of January 2003. And
that's when you returned? Okay.
To the Mount.
2003.
And in that time, I worked 1 year in the business office. I liked that very much too.
Okay.
And I went to Louisville a year and a half as caretaker, and I worked in Sister Visitors, volunteer, and a tutor for a little girl from Africa. And then I came back to the Mount and was postmaster for 1 year.
Oh.
And then 2006, 2005 to the present, I've been librarian.
So you're back with the books?
I'm back with the books again.
Yeah.
Sister Cheryl asked me, she said, would I be librarian? I said, well, I've only had one class in library science, but I like books. That must have been what she was wanting to hear.
You said the right words. Yeah.
So that's where I am, and Sister Lisa helps me, and
Yeah.
I like it very much, and probably will keep it until, I can't do it anymore.
Good. I'm glad to know that you're there. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Anything else we should talk about?
Well, I think that's a lot already. I was going to say that being organist was a thing that took me to a lot of places,
Oh, now you didn't talk about your organ playing. Who taught you to play it?
Sister Joanne Brown, 3 years in high school.
Oh,
I
okay.
took music, and then Sister Marita and Mary Ivo, they got me ready to play organ out on a mission. So I didn't have a lot of help, but I learned on my own a lot of things. Like when we had a blizzard in Nebraska, I would go to church and practice on the organ how to use the foot pedals, and I learned how to do it on my own.
Yeah.
And so anytime Father wanted an organist, they thought about me. So
Yes.
that took me to Calvary and all these places,
Oh, sure.
and Nebraska, and so I don't regret doing it. But I'm glad to be relieved of it now, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself playing here because I think they got enough without me.
Do you ever play the piano just for fun?
No, but I think about doing it.
Yeah, because I think there's a piano on this hallway, isn't
Yes.
there? Yeah.
And that's a good medicine for you too. Music is, it always has been. I love music. And I love going to the convocations. I haven't missed any yet.
Well, there's one coming up in July.
I know, I'm going to go.
Good. That's great.